Alistair Cook returned to the county game and made a steady, unbeaten half-century as Essex completely dominated the first day of their LV County Championship match with Derbyshire in Chelmsford. Put in on a gloomy morning, Derbyshire made a bad start. Billy Godalming against one of his former clubs, bowled by Jesse Ryder. It was 2 for 2 after just 13 balls of the match when Ben Slater edged Jamie Porter to Ryder, the young bowler starting his day well, one which eventually saw him claim the best figures of his career. Wayne Madsen was fit again and leading Derbyshire, but he matched Godalming by falling for a duck. Ryder also starting his morning brilliantly, Madsen LBW shouldering arms to a nipbacker from the Kiwi. Chesley Hughes also got his judgment all wrong, leaving a ball from Porter which crashed into his stumps. And it was 3 for the 22-year-old when Scott Elster was bowled by a beauty to become the third man out for naught, a wicket which left the visitors in real trouble on 25 for 5. Essex, starting to rediscover their form in both formats after a bad run, dominated the morning session, although they were briefly held up by Shiv Thakur and Wes Durston, the latter falling for 18 when he failed to get his bat out of the way of a bumper from Matt Salisbury. So Derbyshire lunched on 57 for 6 after going off early because of the light, but on the restart both Thakur and Wayne White went for their shots on a pitch which perhaps hadn't offered as much to the bowler as the lunchtime total seemed to suggest. In just 9 overs together, these two batsmen added a much-needed 60 runs for the 7th wicket, Derbyshire looking to rescue a very tricky situation. Thakur had impressed for his 44, but he gave Cook his first moment in the championship this summer as he held on to an edge off Graham Napier, which now had the visitors on 113 for 7. Porter then grabbed a 4th wicket in an innings for just the second time in his first-class career when Tom Poynton top-edged a hook off him to Napier in the deep, before another former Essex man in the form of Tony Palladino summed up his side's batting performance by being run out, Ravi Bopara reacting quickly after the initial throw had missed the stumps, with the batsman stranded. Napier then found some late swing to bowl Mark Footit, Derbyshire all out for 148, with White stranded on 38 and Porter taking a career best 4 for 28 from 10 overs. The whole innings had lasted only 35 overs, which meant that Nick Brown and Cook had an age left in the day to try to put their side well on top. They both made steady progress just to confirm their team's dominance. Cook, of course, has been in splendid form on the international stage so far this summer, and he produced the kind of shots many a test attack has seen over the years. England's most successful run-scoring machine was off and running, and Derbyshire must have been fearing the worst. Before the close, the England skipper had made a 50 off 107 balls, an innings containing 6 fours, and he'll look to help out the county where he initially made a name for himself when the second day begins, with his team well on top. Essex will resume on 108 without loss, just 40 runs behind, with Brown on 47.